Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 here, making kind of a newer how to draw video. It's basically going to be a how to draw video where I'll talk and draw like I normally do. But this is going to be more of a let's draw video. Basically, I drew this thumbnail at work of Sonic jumping out of like a special stage ring, grabbing a Chaos Emerald. And I kind of liked it and I wanted to draw it, but I was thinking, hey, Expert 890 asked for a request for another MegaDrive Sonic, and it was pretty much the same thing, so I was like, I'll get two birds with one stone, draw this picture, and this won't be so much as a how to draw, as just, I'm going to start just drawing, and I'm not going to explain it as much, you'll just kind of like see just the process work. So basically this is the thumbnail, and this is kind of what we're basically going to be drawing. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, get your pencils ready, sit back, and let's get started. Alright guys, let's get started. And before we start, a good pro tip is when you draw like an actual piece, like an actual drawing, it's a good tip to draw a border around your paper, like a 1/4 of an inch. I'm doing this on an 8.5 by 11, so just like a 1/4 of an inch border is really good to start with, mainly because like it helps your composition and helps you stay on page. So yeah, that's a pretty pro tip. Draw a border. Alright, and this isn't going to be like a normal how to draw video where you kind of go step by step. I'm going to just start drawing and just kind of talking about it. See right there, I don't like that. Mainly because it's too center. Because Sonic is holding a Chaos Emerald. So his head should be about here. That's a good size. And again, since it's classic Sonics, he's kind of just like a ball on a ball. Or a circle on a circle. And then his hand will be somewhere about here. His arm will kind of go like that. His other arm's kind of just going to go out here. Down. He'll have one leg going down like this. And then another leg. Kind of like that. And again, draw light. Because drawing light helps. I'll draw the crosshairs for the face. And I'm kind of just following the thumbnail I drew. It's not going to be exactly the same, but it's going to be pretty close. I actually really like the thumbnail. I was drawing it at work. And I'm going to just start off with his nose. He's kind of on a weird angle where he's kind of looking up. So, his muzzle will kind of be about this, and then just a big circle. Like that. And a little round thing for his nose. And his eyes. Get that like archway, McDonald's M going on. Something like that. It's always good to like take a step back and like look at it and just be like, yeah, I like it. You can zoom in a little bit too. And his face is kind of round, and then his spikes are going to be tilted down because he's kind of looking up. I want to keep them kind of like in a round shape. Something like that. You can draw on his ear. And, yeah, basically I'm just looking at the thumbnail while I'm drawing this. But, and again, this is kind of like a nicer, like, angle of Sonic where you see, like, most of his face. And his mouth will be on this side, and I'll just be kind of like that. There would be his tongue. His eyes will be looking up. Since it's classic Sonic, his eyes will be basically completely black. His nose is kind of getting in front of that eye. Something like that. That looks pretty good. And then I'm kind of drawing his stomach a little bit better. And again, his stomach should be slightly smaller than his head. It shouldn't be like super big. And it should be pretty short, because Classic Sonic is really, really short. Like that. And there's his little tummy. I'm going to draw his arm here, and his arm's super thin. Lines. And then very normal Sonic glove. I explained this a little bit better in some other videos. Other how to draw Sonic videos where I'm drawing his hands. There we go. And now this hand, it's not an arm. Basically this finger will be extended out like that, and then you'll get like a second finger extended out, and then the third fingers are actually going to be curved down like that, and then you'd see the pinky. Kind of gives it a little bit more depth. Like that. And then this foot can kind of go down here. And again, very thin. Sonic has thin limbs. At least he has limbs, unlike Rayman. And then very simple shapes. You kind of draw his tail here too if you want. You can kind of get the back of his spike here too. Like that. Now, actually, I kind of don't like how round this is, so I'm gonna do a little bit of editing. And again, this is why you draw light, because like you'll get to a part and you'll be like, you know what, this needs to be changed or different. So it's better to draw lighter, because making it easier to erase. Yeah, something like that. That's much better. And then this foot, it actually kind of goes up. It actually starts about here, and then just kind of goes down. Like that. Curve. And it's kind of like in the foreground, so it's going to be kind of bigger than everything else. This foot will kind of be... He's wearing his normal, like, classic shoes, so there's not, like, a lot of detail to him. It's just kind of like this shoe shape. This little oval with, like, a sole on the bottom. And then just a strap on it. Super simple. And same thing here. It's going to be like an oval shape. And then just a little strap here. I guess you could draw the little sole. Yeah, something like that. Draw a little bend for his knee. Right there. I can kind of draw on his hand. So his hand should be somewhere about here now. And personally, I like drawing in the Chaos Emerald first for this one. And Chaos Emeralds are pretty easy to draw. Just kind of like a oval. That kind of goes down and down. Over and in. Over and in. And a little curve line here. There's kind of some triangles. And then where the lines hit, they just kind of go down. Something like that. Super simple, easy. Not very hard. And since we got the Chaos Emerald down, now we can draw his hand around it. So basically, this is going to be like the pudgy part of his thumb. And then his thumb will just kind of be on it like this. And then I think I drew, this would be like his ring finger and then like pinky. that, and then he'd have his index finger and like his middle finger about here. Let's kind of go down and curve in like this. Something like that. Yeah, that works. Maybe a little bit bigger, but it works. It works. Then do the same thing with the gloves. Kind of like that, and now just a really two lines for the arms. Something like that. Okay, so now we have like Sonic jumping. And there will be like little glitter sparkle things here, which is basically just kind of this elongated kind of diamond shape. They make them different sizes, different kind of widths. And you kind of want to make them like slightly go over stuff. Like I'm going to have one like right here, kind of going over Sonic. Kind of gives it a little bit more depth. And then one kind of far away. Something like that. Four should be about good. And you can draw, I like doing like little, again, this would probably be done in color, but like there'd be like an energy field around it. Something like that. Alright, so now that we got Sonic pretty much down, I'll draw in the little oval that he's jumping through. It'll be the inside ring. This will be the outside one. And again, as you can see, like when I'm drawing, I'm just kind of like sketching things out, trying to keep it, you know, kind of similar to the thumbnail that I drew before. Nothing too crazy. Actually, if I could, I would shrink this foot a little bit. Now I'm looking at it, it's a little bit too big. Actually, I'll just change that right now. Again, if I was doing this again in like Paint Tool Saw, you could just like select this part, like cut it out and like shrink it down, and then just kind of like redraw it that way. But since we're doing this by hand, gotta shrink it down by hand. But again, it's not super complicated to draw back. So we're not losing that much progress. There we go. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Again, you don't want one foot looking too huge. That doesn't want to look right. And then since we got that down, we kind of finalize the ring a bit more. So the ring will have like a little bit of depth to it, where it'll kind of curve in like this and around, and then have this little curve line showing, but it won't like connect to anything, just to give it like, again, a little bit more depth. You could erase this guideline just so it makes more sense. I could straighten out the ring. Like that. Perfect. We can kind of curve this in more too. There we go. Do I like that? Kind of bumps out a little bit too far here. Nah. Because I kind of want to make it where it's like turning. Something doesn't look right. Something looks a bit off. Hey, what if I get rid of this line? What if I just make it round? How about that? And again, this is more of like a let's draw, so I'm just trying to figure things out. Because like it seems too thin on one side. I think that's the problem. So, like we got like a good oval egg shaped thing going on right here. Like that, the outside oval looks good. It's just the inside oval needs a little bit of work. Alright, keep going. Yeah, that looks much better. Yeah, I like that better. Alright. And now since he's like in a special zone, I'm just kind of just draw shapes around here. So basically I'll draw like I don't know, some like triangular multi-sided shape here. Like that. And I'll probably draw a couple more little warp rings. Kind of around everywhere. And I think in like Photoshop or Sci, I'll just put in like, for finishing touches, I'll put in like different little level icons in here from the games. That'd be a nice touch. Something like that. Make it look like a thing of SpaghettiOs. Just have crap everywhere. I do some crazy background too. Just put another warp ring about here. Like that. A little one. Now for some contrast, I'll put a big one here. Like that. And then like, because like that's a good good idea for composition, is to kind of put things like off camera. So it's like you took like a snapshot and like things are getting like cut off. And it just kind of adds some depth. And this picture's kind of like all over the place with like the foreground and background, because like it's special stagey thingy. So yeah, but I'm gonna just put in now some like weird shapes. Probably like a cube. Something like that. Probably a sphere. And also another good thing is to overlap stuff. So I'll put like a sphere here. Like that. Or again, there's definitely an art to this of like how much stuff you can put in before it starts looking ridiculous. Because you don't want it to be too busy, but you don't want it to be too boring either. I'll start putting stuff behind Sonic, like a rectangle thing. And then like, trying to think of like what's in special stages. Oh, maybe like a bumper. Like a, oh, that's what the circle things could be. They could be bumpers. With like stars in them. Like that. That's a good idea. I say to myself because I'm not talking to anyone right now, but you are watching this on the video. Something like that. Some more stuff on the bottom. I'm trying to think. I know there's like half pipes and stuff. You can put like a weird ribbon in. Then put a little racing stripe on it. I know, I'm just thinking of like the Sonic Mania animated opening, and like it had like a racing stripe on there. Putting that in like that. Have it like something like that. Have it like go up and over. Maybe like a goal post on this thing. Like maybe on this side. Like a checkpoint. Again, just trying to keep it Sonic-y. It's kind of hard to keep it in proportion. Yeah, something like that. Again, just putting a bunch of Sonic stuff in here. And again, for like the inside of the ring, I think I'll just do like a wavy kind of texture of like a Sonic like Green Hill Zone icon here. Make it look like he's jumping through. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I might add a little bit more stuff to the picture later. Like, I don't know, just maybe a little bit extra stuff in the background, or trying to find a crazy, like, background. I'll probably do, like, a crazy, special stage background, like in Sonic 1, like those crazy, like, moving backgrounds. I'll just probably just take a screenshot of that, like, and pattern it through the background. But, yeah, anyway, guys, that's pretty much a good, like, let's draw on Sonic, on MegaDrive Sonic 3. What are we up to? 3? Thank you very much, Expert890. This is a kind of different one. I tried to do, like, again, I was going to draw this anyway, but I decided to be like, hey, you know what? I should probably make, like, a video of just me drawing this instead of just doing, like, the normal how to draw video. And I got to cash in on that Mania hype while it's still hot. So, another, like, classic Sonic video I have no problem drawing. So yeah, so basically I'm just going to edit it a little bit, maybe like draw some stuff. I'm definitely going to do an ink outline, ink shade, all that good stuff. And you could probably, this will probably be done like sometime next week. And I'll throw it up on my DeviantArt. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned a little something. And let me know how you like these videos of me just kind of drawing something that I was going to just draw anyway. Do you like these better than the head draw videos? Do you like the head draw video format better? Let me know. I'll take everything into consideration. But if you have any requests, comments, or concerns, you can leave that in the comment section below. The way requests work is I take your name and your request, put it on my head draw list, and then on Sunday when I make head draw videos, I just randomly pick one off the list. There's no order, no time, just what I feel like drawing that day. And with that said, you can follow me on DeviantArt, Twitter, Twitch, links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this for so long, and I will see you guys in some other video. Alright, take care. Bye-bye.